Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you don't mind, subscribe. Well, today I've got some very sad news, and this pertains to a family member, a gracious family member, which includes me. A family that I have admired since I've lived here in this house. The parents both worked very hard. They got two teenage daughters that are doing well in school. They got two sons, well, a son and a daughter, baby, young children. I think the youngest son is probably getting close to 5-year-old. The other one is probably just around 2. A very close-knit family. They lost a son a few years back. Now, what I'm getting ready to tell you about, the dangers of driving in the Philippines. Now, I'm not going to say what nationality or what country the foreigner that's involved in this is from. But it's make you aware, if you're living in the Philippines and you're driving, it can be a large issue. Now, this happened last night. The father of the family had taken his daughter to school for after-school activity, preparing for the upcoming school Christmas party or play or event. And on the way back, they stopped and got them a snack, and they headed home. Now, they got behind a tricycle, and if you're familiar driving here, tricycles are slow. So he decides to swing out and go around this tricycle. Well, at the same time, this foreigner decides he's going to pull out in front of that tricycle and go left-handed. Now, Kelly is driving north with his daughter on the back. And the foreign national decides he's going to go south and cut across in front of this tricycle. At the same time, Kelly was passing. Yes, you know what happened. Well, the impact critically injured Kelly. His daughter miraculously was thrown clear with just cuts and bruises. Kelly sits up and looks at his daughter, and that was it. It was over with. Now, this is all from the information I've gathered of what had happened. And naturally, the foreign national now has been arrested and detained. Of course, the foreign national didn't have a Philippine license. And the vehicle he's driving, he didn't own. So I don't know if that vehicle was registered or not. I can't speculate on that. But there's a danger to driving here in the Philippines. You never enter a highway without making absolutely sure it's clear and you got a clear view of all traffic. I know there's times we get a little edgy and we try to, well, I can beat that tricycle. Well, in that particular area, it's heavily congested. And there was no need to be that impatient. It's a sad situation. Now, the family has lost an income earner. They got teenage daughters in school, which it's going to be difficult to maintain. They got 2 other kids. You know, they're going to have difficulty with food and so forth. On top of that, now there's going to be a funeral expense. Now, I don't know if this Foreign National has money or not. Hopefully he does, because if he don't, it's over with for him. I mean, it's the end of the world. Again, it's a sad situation.
They depend with their father.
Yeah. And you know, like my wife just commented, the family main source of income was the dad.
Ice buko. He just been selling some ice drops, ice buko there in the fiesta on my friend's place.
Yeah.
Then he just get his daughter there in the school.
Yeah, that's what I just
Yeah.
explained.
And I'm even shocked because, not expect it happens. So I learned my lesson now that you need to put safety gear like
Yeah.
helmet.
Yeah.
I was blaming myself too when we have that road trip one time.
Yeah.
We're not wearing helmet. That's why I ordered some helmet online now, and for Virgil's safety, mine.
Yeah. I don't know if a helmet would have saved him or not in that particular case.
Yeah, because it's a big impact.
Yeah.
It's been bleeding in the nose, in the ear, and in the mouth.
Yeah.
And it's really sad.
And as you said, according to the witnesses, he was not speeding. He just trying to get around.
Yeah, he not speeding, he not overspeed.
Anyway, folks, just making you aware of, if you're going to drive here in the Philippines, it can be a problem if you don't take all precautions. By all means, you need to make sure you drive a registered vehicle and you have a Philippine driver's license. It's something I can highly recommend. But in this case here, it's the family situation. It's going to be tough. Now, Grace and I, we have limited resources, and we'll do what we can to make sure they don't go hungry. But like I said, this is especially this is the holiday season, and it's just not good. So, folks, please stay aware and be extra careful. Keep your eyes open and make sure it's always clear if you're going to pull on the highway. And when you're on that highway, keep your mind focused on driving. Be aware of 360 degrees around you. That's a must. Well, thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate you. If you don't mind, subscribe.